Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video, man. I'm chilling out and I want to talk to y'all about something, man. And something that's been, that I've been thinking about, and what I don't get about these young guys, right? They so eager to get in a relationship, but they don't have a car, they don't have a place, they don't have a good paying job, they don't have a bank account, they don't have nothing. They have nothing going on. Yet they wonder why these females, yet they can't understand why these females mistreat them and treat them like dirt. Let me tell y'all something, man. I read something, some old dusty black book with gold pages, where it says that a poor man's word is often despised, and a poor man's word is often rejected. And I thought about that tonight, and I want to talk about that. That I'm telling you, a lot of these guys on YouTube, which I'm not trying to knock nobody hustle, but they're not going to tell you the real deal. Because, it's all about, it's all about views and clicks. But the thing they don't tell these guys is that a woman won't respect a broke man. I'm sorry. I know y'all, a lot of people are not interested in hearing this, right? But if you know you ain't got your stuff together, there's an old saying, right? I made up, right? If you know you're not bringing nothing to the table, why even walk to the table from the beginning? And a lot of these guys think that, okay, these females are going to wait on, they're going to wait on me, they're going to love me through thick and thin. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. That they're not going to wait on you. That, if I sink, they're going to throw the life jacket. No, they're going to watch you drown and get somebody that can swim. Because that's just the way that it is. That, this is really a game to try to help you. That if you don't look out for yourself, no one is going to look out for you. These women are out for themselves. And then you got to understand on top of that, you got to look at from their standpoint that what is the point of dating a dude that can't help them? What is the point of dating a woman that brings nothing to the table? That brings nothing to the table, that's doing nothing for them. What's the point of that? So why is every woman, let's say you got a hard-working sister, right? She work hard, she go to work every day, right? I mean, what's the point? What's the point of you trying to date her if you ain't got your stuff together? It ain't gonna work. Because if you go to a fishing pier, when men go to the fishing pier, don't they buy bait? Don't they go to the store and buy bait? You have no bait. You have nothing going on. How are they going to like you if you have nothing going on? And it's the logic that a lot of men got to think that you're, like the former rapper, like the one who died named Chinks. He said in this song, How to Get Rich, he said, ain't nobody gonna hold your hand. You's a grown man. And that's how I live my life. That's my saying. Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand, dog. You're a grown-ass man. A grown-ass man has his own place. A grown-ass man has a car. A grown-ass man has a job or two, or a hustle. A grown man has a bank account. A Grown-ass man ain't laying on the couch at their mama house. Grown-ass man ain't driving another woman's car, living in her house. Grown-ass man finds a way to take care of himself. Because how can you give them 100 when you're not even 100 yourself? And I see a lot of men make this mistake. You know, get these girlfriends, you have nothing. What's the point? Why not date until you have your situation together? Get you together. Because when she see you with the car, when she see you with the place, when she see you with the money, she's gonna have respect for you. I'm just saying. I'm saying they're not gonna. People hate broke people. People hate losers. Just like you look at pro sports. As soon as the team starts losing, they ready to go jump ship and go to another team. Because there's no loyalty in life. That nobody is loyal to you. They're loyal to your purpose. Do you understand that? I repeat, no one is loyal to you for love. They're loyal to you for what they can get out of you. They're in your life to figure out, okay, how can this man help me? But you know that we got to stop this thinking that people are gonna feel sorry for us. Because nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. And eventually what's gonna happen? It's just like, let's say treat yourself like a TV that doesn't work, right? What do you think? The woman is trying to cut the TV on, right? But it never cuts on. What do you think she's gonna do with that TV? She's gonna throw that TV out, right? She's gonna throw that TV out, right? Well, if you got dead flowers and you're on the front yard, right? What do you think you're gonna do with those dead flowers? You try to put water on them, but the flowers never rise. They never get any. What do you think they're gonna do with it? They're gonna get rid of it, right? You're gonna get rid of it. You're gonna throw it in the trash, right? So this is the stuff that people on YouTube don't talk about. Because I think a lot of guys are afraid of this. That I learned this the hard way. What I'm telling you, I learned the hard way. Don't date until you get the big threes. Till you have a place, a decent job, and a car. Because I'm telling you, they're not going to have no respect for you. If you're a man, you're a real man, you should be picking her up. She shouldn't be picking you up on the first date. The second date, maybe she can pick you up. But you're supposed to be picking her up. Because you're the man, you're supposed to make her feel secure. How can you make her feel secure if you don't have no money? Things happen. She ain't got nobody that she can. She's supposed to be her everything, right? How can you be everything when you don't have anything? How can you give her 100? How can you give her everything and you have nothing? And what's gonna happen over time? She gonna get tired of waiting on you. She gonna get tired of standing. I see couples all the time that catch the bus at the bus stop together. How long she gonna keep waiting on you? How long she gonna keep standing out in the rain waiting on you? How long she gonna keep you staying at the chicken place? You ain't tried to go somewhere else. You comfortable being broke. How long is she gonna keep staying with you? What do you think she's gonna do with you? Eventually, she gonna get tired of waiting on you, and you're gonna be to the curb, and you're gonna be kicked. And then if you do date her broke. You know what's gonna happen? Let's say you meet a chick. She might have a nice job, nice car, nice house. Got a got a kid, but kid like you. She a good woman, right? But ain't you gonna get tired of hearing her say, well, when you gonna get a better job? When you gonna get a car? Because women don't want to wait on nothing. When a woman wants something, they want it right then. There's no patience with women. That's why a lot of women fail in relationships because they have no patience. They don't want to wait on nothing. They're not going to wait on you. So why are you living at home with your mama, no car, no money? Why are you on a date with her? Why are you wasting time with her? Why are you having unprotected sex with her? Your financial situation is already screwed, and then 9 times out of 10 you get her pregnant, and you working at the Popeyes, you working some minimum wage job, they ain't paying you nothing. Why are you putting yourself in that situation? Why are you worrying about? The problem with guys is they so busy worrying about sex. But once you get all your credentials together, once you get everything together, you know what happens? You know, in order to play hard, you got to work hard, don't you? I can't play hard if I'm not working hard. But a lot of men are not focused on themselves. They trying to save the day. But how can you save somebody drowning when you financially drowning yourself? Love don't love nobody. You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself and say, look, I need to concentrate on me. And if you found a real woman and she see that, okay, he trying to do something, but you trying, I mean, it's sad that a lot of people are comfortable being broke. They're comfortable with staying on the same job and never the boss, never the store manager. They're not trying to do anything. They just sitting around comfortable being broke with no money. How long you think she's gonna stay with you? And what's gonna happen is you're gonna be kicked. Let's say you have a baby and all your life you had nothing but bullshit minimum wage ass jobs. You know what's gonna happen? That kid is gonna grow up to hate you. Because remember what I just told you. A poor man's word is often despised, right? You could be the smoothest talker in the world. But the first thing they're gonna want to say is, well, if you spend all this wisdom, why you living at home with your mama? Why you living with your brother? Why you living with your daddy? Why you living with your auntie? Why you working at the gas station? How can you tell me about a better life when you don't even have one yourself? Do you understand what I'm saying? Stop concentrating on dating and concentrating on your financial future. Put the basketball down. But a lot of dudes on YouTube, y'all love the NBA. There's nothing wrong with loving the NBA. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something. That can be a distraction. That them 4 hours, 5 hours on Sundays, it's about to get, a lot of places it's warmer, right? Let's say you got a lawnmower, riding lawnmower. I know because my dad has a friend. Might as say he's like my uncle. He lives next door. He works at the shipyard, right? Supervisor, been there for 50, 40 years. And he cuts grass on the sides on Sundays. All that money, all them hours you spend watching football and basketball, you could be out there cutting grass. You could be making money. You could be doing Uber. Time is money. And if you ain't got no money, they not gonna want you. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. And you're going to get your feelings hurt. Why even walk to the table if you know you're not bringing nothing to the table? But a lot of guys make this mistake. And you wonder why she don't like you. You can't pay a bill for her. Sometimes she tired. She don't feel like driving. What about that night she don't feel like driving and you don't have a car? She gonna snap on you, man. She gonna get tired of picking you up all the time. Eventually, you gonna have to have a car for yourself, ain't you? Let's say you move in. A lot of dudes do this, make this mistake. That I would rather live with my mama than live with a chick that my name ain't on the lease. Then what happens? You out on the street. She get mad at you, or she just don't want you no more. You can't depend on people. You have to depend on yourself. A lot of dudes do this. They move in with these chicks. And then what happens? Because when you ain't got no money, you ain't got no power. What power do you have? That's her car, her house, and you own nothing. What kind of man are you? You don't even have your own place. What's going to happen is she's going to lose respect for you, and you can be gone. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, is work on getting yourself together first. Before you think about dating, before you think about smashing, put the sex aside for a minute and concentrate on yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to close on this. These women don't care about you. They looking for the better offer. I'm sorry to say that, but if you have abundance of sex, where you have your own car, your own place, your own car, your own money, she gonna get tired of keep going to a hotel room. Wouldn't it be better if she come over your house, you can cook? Or if she come over your house, right, she can cook naked. When you banging her, she can scream all she wants. She can scream your name all night. But she can't do that and you live with your mama. You can't bring no woman to your mama house. You can't bring no women to your daddy house. It ain't gonna work. When you have your own place, you can do everything you need. You got everything you need. Then if you go to the club, that's even better because you meet somebody at the club with your nice job, with your nice car, with your nice place. You can take them back to your crib. And then eventually, you ain't got to go to the club. Then come to your house. You playing with house money. But when you ain't got your stuff together, how it's going to work? Just like a broke man going into a relationship broke. It's like a man going to a basketball court with no basketball. How can you shoot a basketball if you don't have a basketball? How can you play in a game if you ain't got nothing? All you're going to feel is pain. But these dating gurus, they're not going to tell you that. All women are not gold diggers. They just want men to help them. And what's wrong with it? I see nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a woman that wants better for herself. They want a man that's going to help them. If you can't help them, what good are you? Why would you want to be there if you can't help somebody? That's called being a man, ain't it? How can you have no car, you have no crib, you have no car, right? No job, no decent job. How can she treat you like a man when you're not carrying yourself like a man? You don't even have a bank account. You don't have nothing going on. To me, it don't make sense. I used to do that all the time. I used to go to the club. I had no car. I lived with my mama. Worked at the fast food place, worked at Hardee's. I was getting chicks, yeah. Yeah. I can get all the chicks, but they had no respect. And eventually I was kicked because they saw no future in me. I had no future. Why why are women called why are women why are women called gold diggers? Because they want guys that can help them. They're not gonna let nobody make no ass out them. I don't blame them. Y'all gotta understand that you working on your purpose. Just like I hear my man AMS, right? Go subscribe to him. He been saying this for years. Even Corey Wayne says this. Work on you first. Make yourself 100, then you can give 100. But you can't give 100 and you broke. You at the table, you gonna take him. How you gonna take her out with a minimum wage job? You pay a $50 dinner, and you sweating bullets at the table. You know it's breaking you. What's the point? What's the point of worrying about a relationship if you don't have your situation together? Because a lot of the my guys think they're gonna wait. They're not gonna wait on you. They're gonna get tired, and then you're gonna be gone. So I'm just saying, like, you guys got to understand this. That you get more sex when you got yourself together. You get more appeal when you got yourself together. But they ain't gonna respect no broke ass man. I'm sorry. You heard the word. The word just said it. A poor man's word is despised. People hate broke people. Wealth make many friends, but the poor is separated from the neighbor. As soon as a man gets broke, they distance themselves from them. They ain't gonna wait. They're not gonna wait. Women are very impatient. And they're not gonna wait. And if you sit around, you worrying about them, they not worried about you. People are only around you for what they can get out of you, not for your heart. It's for what you can bring. But it's a gift and a curse. Cause yeah, love you, but without action, love means nothing. So that's what y'all gotta understand. Stop waiting on these women to feel sorry for you because they're not. I'm out.